a quick little checklist for you guys in regards to making sure that the supplier has everything before they ship out the products, so that you guys don't forget anything, there's no miscommunication, and everything gets done properly. Okay, so the first thing that they will need is going to be the Amazon item label, which is the FNSKU, which is this right here that we created on the shipment label. If you guys missed this video, go back 2 videos and you guys can watch how I generated these FNSKU. So that's number one, and you have to make sure again that the supplier is going to be putting this on every single label. If you don't, Amazon will charge you 20 to 30 cents per label per FNSKU, and it's also going to delay the process when it arrives at Amazon because they're going to know who it is, but they have to now label it and have it put into the proper bin. So the easier the process, the smoother the process, the quicker everything will be, the quicker Amazon will get your product, check it in, and start selling it instantly rather than waiting 4 or 5 days or a week to put on those labels for you. Okay, so that's number one. And you get this, like I said, in a PDF just like this, and you just send it to your supplier and they'll know what to do. Okay, next thing is going to be your logo. So if you are planning on having your logo put onto the box, or the label or the product, whatever the case may be, packaging, you need to send that to your supplier. Whatever they ask them what kind of format they want. If it's Illustrator or Photoshop template they want to have that, whatever they need, send it to them so that they can print it onto your label and take care of that for you. Now, another thing too about logos, I talked about that quickly in the listing, is if you're not able, some suppliers will require that you have a minimum order quantity to be able to have your logo put onto the listing, or onto the product, sorry. So if you're not in a position to actually afford that right now because they want you to order 1,000 units and you only budget it for 500, it's not a problem, guys. Just find someone on Fiverr to Photoshop that label, that logo, sorry, onto your product listing pictures, and that way it looks like the logo is on there and it looks like you're professional, ready to go. So that's a quick little hack that you guys can use, just in case you're not able to get your actual logo printed on the physical product. Okay. And then the next thing they're going to need is going to be the box shipping labels. Again, these are the box shipping labels. Amazon spits that out for you once you finish the shipping label. Depending on how many boxes you put, like I'm sending 3 boxes, so they're sending 3 boxes. So depending on that, you would put those box amounts in, and that's it. It's very straightforward, guys. You put the information in, it spits it out. So you're going to need to know the number of boxes, weight of each boxes, amount of units per box, and measurements of each box. So that's what you have to ask your supplier. The supplier will give you all that. That's how you input it into your shipment label, and then create the shipment label, and then you're going to print up the boxes, and they're going to then slap that box or that label onto their box. They are going to take care of shipping, costs, and everything. You do not pay for that because you already paid for that when you paid them for the labels, or for the products, sorry, and it's already added to the cost, okay? So, like I mentioned multiple times in the video, if Amazon decides to split your shipment up and send the products to multiple different locations, Amazon will decide that, and they will tell you guys while you're creating the shipment label. You do not have to worry about that. Amazon will take care of that. You don't even have to tell your supplier about that, because if they decide to split it, as you can see, it's telling me where it's going to ship to, and it's going right here, Emerald Drive, Joliet. This is the United States. This is one of their warehouses, okay? So if it was going to multiple different ones, it would just this address would just automatically change, and the supplier would just doesn't even need to know that. They're just going to put it onto the box, and the carrier is going to scan it and know exactly where it's going. So you don't have to worry about telling anyone about it or whatever. Just give them the box labels and let the supplier send it out, and that's it. Don't create any confusions, okay? And then one more little hack or note, guys, is make sure the product has made in China on all the products. If you do not have that, there's chances that customs will actually hold it up, and at times it will actually send it back to China because it's not on there. So make sure that the product has it, at least the box, outside the box, or you can have the labels and put it on the top. Let's just say you have 100 units in a box, you could put it on the top 10 so that when they're looking at the top 10, they see it. You don't have to put it on every single one. That's a hack that I've done in the past and I've never had issues like that. But that's something that you definitely want to make sure that it's made in China. If there's any warning labels for stuff, or choking hazards and stuff, make sure that's also on there, so that there's no issues and lawsuits in the long term. Okay, so that's pretty much the 3 things that you guys have to give your supplier before they ship the product. And that's it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.